bucks. Got the 45 cal tuck, Giovanni style tuck. See the crystal erupt, be up at the bar, what? Diamonds carved and cut, the sluts get starstruck. One day if the car's what? The new BM rimmed up, the navigator truck. Feet be light skinned up with only gator stuff. For fly mommy get hemmed up, she got the jada touch. This cash pushing they lens up, they can't hate enough. And counting what I spend up, already made enough to live plus. You must eat out a fat plate of mush. Got what you lust, the Bulgari smothered with slush. Yours covered with rust, diamonds studded with dust. Mine's flooded with crush, rise big as a bus. 32 plus, what can you and your crew do to us? But look and discuss, plot to seize the Sodom Sea. From copping to VT, WE, LVEs. And stop at cheese, but we don't believe in AKNID. We cock and squeeze, and leave some shit shot and breeze. Attracting these chicks mix, black and Japanese. And slapping these nitwits with fat stacks of G's. Baggy rats, she shellac, rapping the back of threes. On her knees, semen on all the 7 C's. She gold mining, looking for new fashion designing. Rings with rocks blinding, cause my world started shining.
What you gonna do, what you gonna do?
When you see mines, I can't stop to shine. Sipping wine from up on my grapevines. Too much ice up on the wrist to tell the time.
What you gonna do, what you gonna do?
When you see me up in the 6 with a dime. Chicks of all kinds, mad concubines. When you caught the 9 and sneak me from behind. My jet leaves down to the beaches in the West Tees. With jet skis, only sex G's with SC's. The Lex G, S3's G's, the blessed G. But gas be the ice, making my neck a jet freeze. Vietnamese, Tibetan G's with wet peas and sets of threes. Press a 3D to slept with me, the sexy. Beauty of the week of the jet G's, Bangladesh G's. On the other side of the Red Sea, the lefty. Sipping Remy inside the Pepsi. Jewel shining, holding down what you fell behind it. Make shit with silk lining. Penetrate right through your hymen. Handle a 9 like a lace diamond. Organized criming. Bank rolls, yeah we get those. Fly clothes, flip those. Spot foes, then we hit those. The whole click low. Click the sickos with the chickos. Get the ones with the 6-0s. Holla top, spit those. Let the dope out, leave no profile. Drama wow, leave you laying Castellano style. With 5th llama cows, whole clip be kinda wild. On a mission, get the death kiss, end up missing.
What you gonna do, what you gonna do?
When you see mines, I can't stop to shine. Sipping wine from up on my grapevines. Too much ice up on the wrist to tell the time.
What you gonna do, what you gonna do?